Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your August 2021 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's a Celtic cross spread as always, and I also pulled an Oracle card and a Mudra card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus will be as far as that goes. So let's see what we get. Alright, so we have Neptune, so that's actually in your second house of finances, which is Pisces, Aquarius. That's you guys, obviously. We're going to have two full moons for you guys. Actually, at the time of recording this, we're about to have the first one right when Leo season starts. And then we'll have one toward the very end of Leo season, so it makes sense to see you guys come up as an area of focus too. And we have 5, the fifth house. So for you guys, that's Gemini. Alright, so we'll keep those in mind as we go through the spread. In the main situation position, we have the 5 of Swords. So this is actually an Aquarius energy right here, represents the first 10 degrees of Aquarius. And speaking of that first full moon, that's actually where that's going to take place around, I think, 1 or 2 degrees of Aquarius. So definitely keep an eye out for potential conflicts this month. If someone tries to engage you in something and you know that there's not really going to be any positive outcome to the situation, it might just be best to walk away this month, especially given all the major arcana I see around, because I feel like this is saying that, a lot of those things be worked out behind the scenes anyway, so it doesn't even really, there's rarely ever a good time to engage in this type of energy, but this month in particular looks like you'd just be better off leaving it alone. Challenger obstacle position, we have the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy, the 3 of Cups, which is Cancer energy, and the Empress. So I feel like this is saying similar to what I was feeling there, which is to say with this Knight of Wands energy, it could just be saying to completely detach from it. For you guys, this Sagittarius energy does represent your 11th house, so this can be potential conflicts with a friend, but I feel like this is saying, just remove yourself from that. If you do have friends and family that you are getting along with, well, you could probably go out and spend some time with them to unwind, or just keep to yourselves a bit, because usually, this is Venus energy, so it can be perceived as either Taurus or Libra, but it's very earthy to me, so I feel like it's more the Taurus vibe, and that's your 4th house. So it could just be saying, this might be a good time to just lay low for the month, at least early on. All right, in the foundation position, we have the 10 of Cups, which is Pisces energy, and the 6 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So I feel like this is saying, especially since this is your house of finances and possessions, I feel like this is saying that, you might actually be seeing some financial benefits this month. Could even be money that might have been owed to you for some time and you're finally getting it this month. But yeah, to see this in the foundation, it looks like things will definitely be taking a positive turn for you guys as far as finances go. Outside of that, could just be representing healing around connections too. So especially if you do kind of avoid that 5 of Swords energy that's going to be coming up for you guys, it looks like this is saying there will be the potential to heal connections, possibly even with family too, since that's that Taurus energy. All right, in the past position, we have the Sun. So it could just be saying that things might have been going well for you recently, and that could even be what brought that 5 of Swords energy around, right? We know how that goes. When things tend to go well for you, there's always someone who seems to want to try to bring you down in some way. So it could just be saying that this is what was going on. For others of you, this could just be saying that this might have been something that even happened possibly during your season. And now that we're entering into Leo season, you're seeing things from that opposite standpoint, so the same situations could be coming back up to the surface to be resolved this time. All right, present position, we have the Lovers. So this is Gemini 5th house energy for you. We did see that come up in the dice as well. So it could just be saying, maybe for some of you have creativity flowing, maybe you do have a romantic connection that's actually going to be taking off in a positive direction too. But more than anything, I'm looking at the symbolism here of those angels, which to me that says, like I said, it looks like things will be being worked out behind the scenes for you guys this month. So, like I said, if someone does come around trying to start some kind of petty conflict, I feel like this is really just a great month to just leave it alone. And especially if it's around the time of that first full moon, like I said, or even a Leo new moon, because that's going to be pretty intense too, right around the middle of Leo season. I feel like this is saying, if you could avoid all that, just let things play out. By the time we get to that second full moon in your sign, which would be close to Jupiter, you should see things get resolved in a positive way. All right, in the near future position, we have the Magician. So I feel like this is just giving you a reminder that things are really in your hands this month. Like I was saying, that was the vibe I'm getting here. Well, on the one hand, no, right? As far as, like I said, there's a lot of karmic energy with the major arcana, which is saying that, hey, if you let those energies play out in your favor, things can turn well. But at the same time, on the flip side of that, if you do engage in that Five of Swords type energy, for example, then there could be karma coming your way in a more negative sense. But yeah, for the majority of you, I feel like this is just saying to just be mindful of that, that you can create the outcome here, whatever comes your way this month, then that could definitely play out positively. All right. In the position of your influence on a situation, we have the Four of Cups. So this is Cancer energy here. Usually this is an energy of being disappointed with what's on offer for you. For some of you, that can be around work, since this is sixth house energy for you guys. But even if it's around romance, friendships, whatever the case may be, what stands out to me here is obviously the person's not too happy with what's being offered, but at the same time, they're not actually making an effort to go after what they do want. And to see this, it looks like the Magician's pointing right toward that card and then also toward the Lovers. So it could just be saying in that regard, if there's something in your environment that you're not happy with, you do have the potential to change it for the better this month. All right. In the environment position, we have the King of Pentacles. So again, we're seeing Taurus energy here, quite a bit of Taurus energy. So for some of you, you could definitely be dealing with family this month. But nothing else, I feel like this could also be pointing to what I was feeling there too, which is to say this could be the energy that comes your way, right? Where like if you don't engage in the lower level things, you could see some rewards for that. For some of you, if this is around your home environment, maybe you've been able to make some improvements around your home environment too. That could be why we're seeing that Ten of Cups with the Six of Pentacles in the foundation. Maybe there was some money that was tied up that you couldn't get your hands on that was preventing you from making those improvements, but you might actually be able to do that this month. Of course, for some of you, it could just be as simple as saying that you're dealing with the Taurus as well. If that's the case, I do have to say, it looks like things are going to be going fairly well for them this month too. And if this is someone that you are potentially going to have a conflict with, given what I was saying there with all those major arcana we see, just be mindful of that fact. Like I said, if you're the ones who are engaging in the Five of Swords, if you're the ones who are initiating that, I should say, just be mindful that the karma could actually play out in the other person's favor. So even more of a reason to try to avoid that type of energy at all costs this month. All right. In the hopes or fears position, we have the Four of Wands. So this is Aries energy here. Represents an energy of expansion, celebration, stability, and I feel like that's probably what you guys are looking for, of course. Now, this can just be around communication with that too, right? So maybe there's been a reluctance on your part to communicate that these are the types of things that you want. But if that's the case, given all the supportive energy we see with the major arcana, this does look like it would be a good month to speak out. So like I said, for example, we look at this Four energy versus this Four energy, right? Clearly this person's not happy, whereas this one they are. So could just be saying if you are unhappy with conditions, it might just be as simple as you might need to just speak up this month and watch things turn out in your favor. Like I said, up until the first half of Leo season, it might be a bit of a bumpy ride, but toward the second half of Leo season might be a really good time for you to speak up, especially as we get closer to the second full moon in your sign. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Six of Wands. So this is Leo energy here. Definitely represents a bit of a celebratory energy, success. Six is a very stable energy too. So yeah, whatever the case may be, it looks like for the majority of you, you're definitely going to avoid any little pitfalls that might come your way this month. And like I said, it looks like you guys will be seeing the rewards for that this month. So definitely overall pretty solid spread. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So this is something that you might have been waiting for quite some time now, and maybe even might have felt like it wouldn't come around. So just be mindful of that too, especially if this Five of Swords energy represents some impatience for you guys, right? Maybe around the first full moon in your sign, you might feel a little bit fidgety, like you want to make things happen and take some kind of shortcuts. Could just be saying try to watch out for that, and then watch things play out and shift in a positive direction for you this month. All right, so moving on to your oracle card, we have exchanging gifts. There's the artwork, and the number is 27. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, it says the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing cost, and determining value. The Oracle's message: you're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them, yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do, do, do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. So, interesting message there about using currency wisely. That could be why that Empress card came up in the challenge position, and then of course, if you do so with that King of Pentacles in the environment position, that could be saying that you will see the rewards from that this month. So hopefully that resonated with you. All right, the relationship message says love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you, too. Love is truly yours today. So, pretty positive message there as well. If you might be feeling a bit blocked off recently, could just be saying that, things could definitely improve. And obviously, with the lovers there, that's a pretty good indicator of that as well. All right, the prosperity message says all your hard work and efforts, your commitment to learning, creating, and spending your time wisely pay off in ways you may not have been anticipating. The gifts of yourself, your time, your ideas, and the energy of your intentions are being reciprocated by the universe, which is sending you signs and signals, aligning synchronistic meetings and opportunities to bring you success and more. Everything is an exchange. Keep doing what you're doing. Goodwill comes back tenfold. So, again, a pretty positive message there, especially the goodwill comes back tenfold, which is going back to what I was saying, where it looks like there's, with these major arcana cards, it looks like there's things being worked out behind the scenes. And then with that magician card, too, where I was saying it looks like you guys have the ability to actually change the outcome in a positive manner. So, hopefully that resonated with you, too. All right, and lastly, we have the Mudra for you guys. So, this is your Mudra here. It's the Mritsamjivani Mudra, and the keyword for it is restoration. All right. So there's some of the info on it. Looks like, well, no, I think we're fitting everything in a frame there. All right, so if you want to pause it or take a screenshot, you can. But under benefits, it says strengthens the heart and pericardium, regulates blood pressure, improves circulation and health of arteries and veins, awakens the spirit of self-care and self-reflection, serves as a reminder to slow down and nurture body, mind, and spirit. All right, so if that sounds like a mudra you think would be beneficial for you guys, we'll put the name of the mudra in the description video, and we'll wrap up there, and I'll see you guys next month. All right, bye.